My name is Renea Jones-Hudson. I'm a life and fitness coach, and I help high-achieving women shatter limitations, ignite their inner strength so that they can live an empowered life at 40 and beyond. I'm happy to be a part of the Restful Teacher Challenge to support you on your journey to getting more rest. Before we begin, I want you to take a moment to think about what rest would look like for you. What does rest mean to you? And as we continue throughout the presentation, I would just like you to think about how you can incorporate the strategies presented into your idea of rest. As educators, you are the epitome of what it means to be a high achiever. As an educator, you have the power to shape and inspire your students' lives by creating engaging and inclusive environments with so much love and knowledge that will inspire them to reach their full potential. You're invested in their results and you go the extra mile to ensure that they're successful. Your impact goes far beyond their school years. You shape their passion and their desires and their dreams. So today, my goal is to provide you with simple techniques that you can use to enhance your overall well-being and overcome those unique challenges and demands you face as an educator. So I have 7 tips for restful strategies. First, I'm going to list them and then kind of explain them a little bit. So the first, I would recommend you set boundaries. 2, you want to create a relaxation routine. You want to have quiet time, like taking breaks, seek support, get help, prioritize your sleep. This is a big one. Take planned time off. And say no to overcommitting. What does it look like to set boundaries? So setting boundaries, as an educator, there's a tendency, you may have the tendency to take work home. So you want to set boundaries between your work and your personal life. You want to designate specific work-related tasks and make sure your personal time is protected and dedicated to relaxation and rejuvenation, whatever that looks like. Next I mentioned creating a relaxation routine. And the key to this is to be consistent with that routine. Now, if you miss one day of, as part of your routine, don't worry about it. Just get back on track, right? But the key is to be consistent with that routine so that it then becomes a habit. This could be doing things that you like. If you have a hobby, engaging more in that hobby. It could be practicing mindfulness and or meditation. Reading is another way to create a consistent routine. Taking walks and just engaging in activities that will help you to unwind and recharge. The third is to practice mindfulness and stress reduction by taking a few minutes to focus on your breath. Engage in body scans. Take a moment to really feel where your hands are, feel where your body is, feel the seat under your body. Practice guided meditations to reduce stress and promote relaxation. Utilize your breaks effectively. So if you take a break, make good use of your breaks throughout the day. You can use this time to step away from the classroom or stretch or to take deep breaths. These brief moments, these small breaks can really recharge your mind and relax your body. Oftentimes, we don't seek support. And support could be just needing someone to talk to, or really maybe seeking a counselor or a coach to get you through a lot of, the stress that you may internalize, the stress that you may hold in your body. Our body keeps score. So it's important that we do have some way to release so that we're not holding on to all of that tension into our body. Prioritizing sleep. This is one of the biggest challenges, not just for educators, but for most people. And sleep is one of those things you want to protect your sleep. Now, for you as an educator, it is important that you get restful sleep. And I would encourage you to create a sleep-friendly environment that promotes restful sleep. And you want to aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep to support your overall well-being and to support you performing at your highest level. The other thing is taking planned time off. Use your vacation days and holidays to take breaks from work. You want to plan it ahead, plan to have a plan a vacation, plan to enjoy activities you love, to spend time with your family and friends, or just to simply relax and recharge. Saying no to overcommitting. How many of us will take on a lot more than we can really handle? And as educators, I will venture to say that this is probably an area where you also struggle with. So learn to avoid additional responsibilities or commitments that's just going to overwhelm you. Just prioritize being intentional about your well-being. Avoid taking on too much by saying no. Seeking emotional support. And as I mentioned before, find a support group of colleagues, friends, and mentors who understand the challenges of teaching. Share your thoughts with them, your feelings, your concerns, and just have that safe space where you can express yourself and alleviate the stress and provide and get the emotional support that you need. I just want to remind you that rest is not a luxury. It's a necessity for your overall well-being and your effectiveness as a teacher. So by making intentional efforts to prioritize rest, you'll be better equipped to meet the demands of your job and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. So here are the tips again for prioritizing self-care. 1, you want to set boundaries. 2, you want to create a relaxation routine, one where you can and just work on being consistent. 3, quiet time. Create or plan quiet time or take breaks in your schedule. 4, you want to seek support. Find a group of colleagues that you can, that will understand the challenges that you face as teachers, and it will create a safe space so that you can communicate and release any stress that you may be feeling. Prioritize sleep. Take planned time off, and definitely say no to overcommitting. So I want to talk about how to implement some of these strategies, and I'm going to go over 2 of the strategies that I mentioned. Well, really 3, but I'll talk about one of them. So the first thing I want to go over is mindful breathing. So I'm going to walk you through what that would look like. So I want you to find a quiet place and sit comfortably. And if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Take slow, deep breaths and focus your attention on the sensation of inhaling and exhaling. Pay attention to the rise and fall of your breath and let go of any tension or stress with each exhale. Practice this for a few minutes whenever you need a break, or before or after class. You may open your eyes. So next, I want to talk about stretching and gentle movement. Take short breaks during your day to stretch your body and release tension. You want to focus on stretching your neck, stretch it in each direction. Hold it back and bring it forward. And turn it to the right and turn it to the left. You also want to incorporate gentle movements such as shoulder rolls. Roll it forward. And roll it backward. And you can do this while you're seated at your desk. Stand up, roll your shoulders forward and backward. This will increase blood flow and relieve muscle tension. The last strategy I want to talk about, which as educators may seem daunting because you're writing, grading papers, reading. But I want to encourage you to journal, because journaling that's more about you. That's more about you releasing. It's another way to release stress, to get things out of your head and onto the paper. So I want you to set aside a few minutes each day to write in your journal, and use this time to reflect on your day, to express your thoughts and emotions, or just simply to unload any stress or concerns. Writing, as I mentioned before, helps release mental clutter. It promotes self-reflection, gives you the opportunity to just take a step back and reflect on what might have transpired that day. And it just provides you with an outlet for your emotions. So to go over the 3 strategies, what they were mindful breathing, stretching and gentle movement, and journaling. The last strategy I want to provide are affirmations. And affirmations are positive statements that can help you overcome any challenges you may be experiencing. So I have several affirmations that I would like to share with you as educators. They are: rest is essential to my overall well-being. I will prioritize it in my daily routine. I deserve and allow myself to rest and rejuvenate physically and mentally. Number 3, rest replenishes my energy, allowing me to be more present and effective in the classroom. I release any guilt or pressure associated with taking restful breaks. They are necessary for my success. Number 5, resting helps me to maintain a healthy work-life balance, ensuring that I can show up fully for my students. The last one, I am deserving of moments of peace and relaxation throughout my day.